What's going on, guys? It's Corey Donchis from Sweeney Chevrolet here again, and today I got a sterling metallic 2023 Traverse 1LT all-wheel drive. Traverses are great cars, a lot of spacious, especially if you got a big family, you got third rows. This vehicle, the 1LT, is equipped with the captain seats on the inside, but this sterling metallic is a beautiful color that 2023 just dropped. A couple things about this Traverse is that it's got the daytime running lights. You got the daytime running lights, it's got that sleeker look. So the front end, it's a little bit different than what it used to be back in 21, 2022, and 2023. It's all new, redesigned in the front. My opinion, I feel like the Traverse is a little bit more sportier than what it used to be. It's not as bulky, it's a little bit more sleeker. You got your nice lines in the front, got your nice lines in the back. So you got a little bit more chrome in the front now on these 2023s and the 2022s. You got your nice gold bow tie in the front. This vehicle has 20-inch gloss black aluminum wheels as well, but you can actually get the black emblem to go with the black wheels. What makes the vehicle a little bit more sleeker, a little bit more sportier. It changes the whole entire look of the car. So with a lot of these third row SUVs and a lot of SUVs that all the brands make now, they all come standard with these safety features in the front. This vehicle's got a camera in the front as well, which the daytime running lights, they actually have IntelliBeam headlights now in the car. So IntelliBeam, if you guys don't know what IntelliBeam is, IntelliBeam is there's a little button on the inside of the car. So when you click the button, the brights will actually turn on and off by themselves. And the way that's able to happen is because there's a camera in the front. There's a little camera and it senses 200 yards, 2 football fields out when you're driving. So when a car's coming, you got your brights on and you totally forgot that your brights are on. This vehicle will actually turn the brights on and off at nighttime. So this 23 Traverse is stickered at $44,260. That's just a sticker. You got the extra add-on, which is $19.95 with the gloss black to 20-inch gloss black aluminum wheels, which I feel like it makes the vehicle a lot more sleeker. The 23s and the 22s, they came out with a nice looking standard sportier wheel, but when you add the black on, I feel like it just brings out the whole entire look of the car. So the 2023 and the 2022 and the 2021, pretty much every single Traverse is standard equipped with a 3.6 V6 engine. If you go down to the RS package has the 2.0, the turbo engine in that vehicle as well, but the 3.6 gets 310 horsepower, it's 268 pounds of torque, and it's a 9-speed automatic transmission. So the vehicle is standard all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive is nice, especially to get you out of the nice snow or if you're in some mud. It's got a couple different features as well. So you could actually put a hitch on the vehicle if you wanted to, which the vehicle does not have a tow package, but you can actually get a tow package with the hitch included in the Traverse if you ordered the vehicle that way or if a dealership had a vehicle that way. So this vehicle pulls up to 3,600 pounds. The tow package gives you a little bit more, but you also have to order that car with that package. So as we know, this pandemic has been crazy these past couple years. This Traverse is equipped with every single safety feature that you can have in the car, but the backup sensors, there's a chip that is missing for this car. So you're not getting charged on a sticker for it. It's a $50 deduct. But once that microchip comes in, the nearest dealership will contact you to be able to put that chip in that car. What I like about these two is that you got that nice sleek black all the way around the whole entire car. So you got the black down here, the black across going up and down over the wheels. That's nice too, so when you're driving, if a rock comes up, it does not chip the paint. So when you're driving and say you're going into mountains or you're in the mud and a rock comes up, that's kind of like a nice little extra coverage so you don't chip that beautiful looking metallic. So all the trims on the Traverse, they come with the power liftgate unless you get the LS. So what's cool about the power liftgate is that on the key you hit it twice and it opens up the liftgate. But there's 3 different ways that you can actually open up the power liftgate. So one, I'm gonna hit the key. The key will open it up itself. I'm gonna bring it back down. And then you have another way to be able to open up the liftgate is all you have to do is just push this button here on the bottom and that'll open up the liftgate as well. Another way that you can open up the power liftgate is from the driver's side door. So if you guys come on over here, you got this little dial over here, it's a little button. You can actually switch it over. You got max mode, 3/4 mode, and off mode. So not many people know about this 3/4 mode. So we're gonna make our way back around the vehicle. And if I open up the liftgate, which I should already open it up by the door, but I'm gonna hit it with the key. So when you have it on the 3/4 setting on the driver's side door, if you want it to be a certain height, so if you're pulling out of your garage and you don't want the lift gate obviously to hit the side at the top of the garage, you just hold this button in and your taillights will blink. And it'll set it to this height when you have it on the 3/4 setting on the driver's side door every single time you open it up. And I just push the button and it brings it back down. So now if I want to open up my lift gate, I'm going to hit it. It's going to open up to that height every single time. It'll just stop right at that height. So I'm going to show you guys this dial that's in the middle of the Traverse. So this vehicle is all-wheel drive, but it's not all-wheel drive all the time. So you got your little dial here, you got your regular front-wheel drive, you got your all-wheel drive mode here, so you do is switch that dial over, and that dial will flip right into all-wheel drive, so it'll let you know. So if you're going on the mountains, if you're going up high steep hills, you can pull this over, and then this one is an off-road mode, and it stays in all-wheel drive. So if you're going off-roading, you know, you flip that feature over. If you're just going on standard roads and say there's a little bit of snow on the road, switch it over to all-wheel drive, and then you go right back into your front-wheel drive. So not many people know that all-wheel drive vehicles, it eats up your tires. So say if you were driving and all of a sudden you hit a pothole and you popped your back tire, you would have to replace both tires in the back or both tires in the front, because it'll make your tread uneven and then your all-wheel drive won't work as efficiently. So this thing also has the auto stop start. So when you're driving, you know how the Mercedes-Benz and the BMWs, when you're driving, you got your windows down and you hear a bunch of cars just turn off. And they turn back on, you're like, what the heck is that? This vehicle is equipped with the auto stop start. A lot of people were complaining about it. A lot of people liked it because it was fuel efficient. But there's a button here right next to the dial that actually, if you click that button, it actually turns off the auto stop start. So your vehicle will not turn off. But when you get in the car and you start it up, you have to hit that button every single time if you want it to be off. You also have your lane keep assist here too. You hit that button, it'll pull you back in the lane if you're an oblivious driver and you start drifting off. You got your regular shifter. This is actually a newer shifter, 2022 and 2023 came with. It's in the Malibus now, it's in the Blazers. I like this shifter a lot more. It's a lot more sleeker, a lot more sportier. Got the nice little Chevy emblem right there too. The vehicle has wireless phone charger. So if I'm driving, I got no cord, wireless phone charger will charge my phone right off the bat. It also has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Cool thing that's in the 2023s now and the 2022s is that it has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So you no longer need a cord. If you guys are interested in how that works, click down in the description below and it will direct you guys to another video on how to use that setup. So another thing I want to talk about that's in the screen. So not many people know that this is in the Traverse. So you have the dials in the back here. So if the passengers in the back are a little cold, if they're a little hot, or your kids, they could actually adjust the climate themselves. But if you don't want them touching the climate, you can actually adjust it from the front of the car. So all you do is just scroll this on over and you got your rear climate right here. So you click the rear climate, you can actually access the front too if you wanted to do it from the front. But the rear climate, all you have to do, this turns up the fan speed. So as you can hear it, turns on the fan speed in the back. You got your front facing fan. Oh, I just turned it off. You got your front facing fan and the bottom fan. If you don't want anybody to adjust the fan or the temperature in the back, you can hit this little lock button and the rear controls have been locked. So nobody can adjust it in the back. So if you want to sync it, it'll actually sync to the front. It's synchronized with the driver's settings, so when you're driving, it'll just be all one temperature throughout the car. If you don't want it to sync, you just hit unsync, and they can have their own temperature on in the back. So then also I can do adjust it. I can go up to 60 degrees, up to 90 degrees, whatever is comfortable for the passenger in the back of the car. You can turn it on and you can turn it off. All right guys, so I'm gonna take this vehicle around the parking lot real quick. So I'm gonna put my foot on the brake and I'm gonna push the button. Vehicle will start up. This car actually gets 20 miles to the gallon. So for a big SUV with a big engine that gets 310 horsepower, this car gets 20 miles to the gallon in the city and 22 gallons on the freeway. But it's all-wheel drive. So all-wheel drive, you get less miles per gallon. I'd say about 2 gallons less than if you were to do front-wheel drive. I like these a lot because it doesn't really feel like you're driving a big bus. Everybody's like, oh, I'm gonna get a third-row seater, and everybody, when they drive third-row seaters, whether you're driving a different kind of brand or if you're driving even in Acadia feels a little bit bigger. But the Traverse, it's real nice because it feels like you're just driving a smaller SUV. It's a lot more spacious. You got the nice windows. The windows are real nice. You have no blind spots in this car at all. You can see basically around the whole entire car. The 3.6 is nice because it gets up and it goes. So when you're driving this thing and you hit the gas, I mean, it just flies. It's not like it's a 4-cylinder engine. It's got the V6 engine. So I like this a lot because it's really smooth. You got the really smooth ride. The blinking that you hear right now is because I don't have my seatbelt on. So make sure you put your seatbelt on when you're driving. But yeah, the Traverse is a great car. So if you guys are looking for something, a third row seater, come on up. Just check them out. Any Chevy dealership if you guys are a couple hours away, or even give us a call. Even drive on out here and come check it out. The market's been crazy. Put my seatbelt on right now so this thing's not blinking. But the market's been crazy. So not many dealerships have too many vehicles on the ground right now. So we were lucky enough that we ordered this vehicle. Customer wasn't able to afford the car. Obviously from 2022 to 2023, the payments jumped up a little bit. But we have this vehicle on the ground right now. So if you guys are looking for something like this, call 330-SWEENEY. My name is Corey Donchis. If you guys have any questions, feel free to give us a call. We can answer any questions that you have. We can order any vehicle that you need. And if you guys are in the market, come on and check us out. I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching this video. Feel free to stay around for another one coming up next.